I seem to have a lot of alerts. Artmore, no way, no way I have a lot of alerts. 7 of them. The goat's on. I don't know, man. Whatever floats your goat. Here's a question for you, Ardmore. If Avatar: The Way of Water was basically a movie with lots of wet blue butt cheeks, what is Fire and Ash movie with a lot of ashy blue butt cheeks? I mean, it's kind of the thing I don't like about the Navi is like you're just Sully's ass is just not something I want to see. Have I tried the Bacon King from Burger King? I don't think so. Hold on, let me check. Mm-hmm. Um. Hmm. Doesn't look like I have. No. Oh wait, no, I did. I tried it in 2019. Well, yes, yes, I have tried the Bacon King from Burger King. It says there's 11 people here. Of course, it also says that my internet died. All because of you, I believe in angels, brightly colored wings. This computer is glacially slow, you know that? It's thinking about it. King Kirby said hi. What's up, King Kirby? Pickle Rick. Hero. Hail. I've got your halo. Listen what I say. Oh. It's going to be a slow and sad Christmas. I mean, I don't really celebrate Christmas, but I mean, it's going to be. Why is it going to be a slow and sad Christmas? Because we buy our Christmas from China, and China didn't have time to ship our Christmas to us, so we don't have it. I mean, look, I work at a shipping company, one of my jobs, and you know, today it should have been just bedlam. It should have been insane. It should have been crazy, 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 crazy um, work, and it wasn't. And it's just one of those things that you would expect a lot of work around just before Christmas for the truck drivers. Don't be sorry to me. I'm not the one that's. Well, be sorry that my computer's a piece of crap. But I mean, yeah, just I mean, I get paid for the same end hours no matter what I do. But it's the truck drivers who they're not making money. In fact, in the news yesterday, it said that there were 7.8 million Americans without jobs, unemployed Americans who were looking for work. So that's pretty bad. Um, we saw negative job growth, worst negative job growth since the pandemic. And again, that's pretty bad. What are we going to do about it? I don't know. I'm not a politician. My dad has diabetes and he had constant seizures. He made the money in the household and he was on disability and not getting paid. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, don't you wish there was a real Rick around to build you insane devices and get your family out of jams? Did I mention my computer's a piece of crap? I mean, you know, just Pickle Rick. Hey, he walked out of one of the houses and the porch collapsed. He had to go to the hospital. Yeah, that again, terrible. Probably the boards were rotted out. Happens. He works at AT&T. It's an interesting company. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a company that should have a really robust safety protocol and benefits package. Yep. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's look. I did work for Edison, and I can tell you the Edison employees. Well, I mean, they were well taken care of. Pickle Rick, Richard, you're a great person. Well, how do you know? I could be a really terrible person for all you know. You ain't seen that much of me. I mean, I try to be a good person. I really do. It's not easy. You know, it's like at my work, I seem to be well liked. Everyone seems to like me, and then shitty things happen to me, and it's like, seriously? Based on what I've seen, you're a great person. Well, thanks. I mean, what do you think, Nimbus? You think you want to lick the gravy off more cat food? I've got Nimbus on my lap here. Ah, ah, claws, claws. Come on, guys. I mean, again, this is user generated, so I react to comments. Pickle Rick, Richard, I got to get ready for the day. All right, bro. I mean, by the way this looks, I'm not going to be live streaming much longer anyway. I mean, maybe I should just work on some blog posts instead or clean the house or some shit like that. I don't know. Have a blessed day. Wait, what? What do you mean, what? There's nobody here. Again, like I say, these are very much user generated live streams. So if nobody's here, there's just nothing for me to live stream about. So I do have other things to do with my day. You know, it's not. I don't make a living off YouTube. This computer is such a piece of crap. Pickle, you said I don't know if I'll be here soon anyway. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be live streaming. I don't know if I'm going to live stream much longer because it just doesn't seem like anybody's watching. It's, not very interesting if I'm just going to sit here and talk to myself, is it? Yeah, bro. Talk to you later. Time takes you by the wrist, directs you where to go. Tattoos and memories and faith endure while. Pickle, try GeForce on your computer. Make sure not to get the wrong one. Keep streaming. Bye bye. No, this is a laptop. It's an old pile of crap, so it needs to be replaced. My computer is a big pile of shit. Again, ladies and gentlemen, mm, wonder if you folks. Oh, there's only one person watching now, and I think it's me. All that joy you bring don't mean a thing unless you sing, 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 sing. Bring him home. Bring him joy. He is young, he is only a boy. God on high, hear my prayer. In my need, you have always been there. Don't know if you guys can hear my video in the background. I've been editing. Something Gorilla. Hi, I don't know if you remember me, but I am. Don't read my picture, said hi. Uh, yeah, I mean, I remember don't read my picture. Been a while since I've seen you. Not a lot of people on this stream today. Oh, so what have you been doing? Don't read my picture, Gorilla Guy. Anything interesting? Did you enjoy your Thanksgiving? Had to make a new account? Why's that? It stopped working, my account. Yeah, I mean, I have 6 channels. And one of the reasons I have 6 channels is having 6 channels means that I can use those 6 channels to talk to each other to see what's up. One might go down, the others will still be working. It's kind of a failsafe. It's possible a lot of people reported you for something. I mean, I don't remember if you were a troll or not. But I mean, I was back then. I was like live streaming 2 hours a day. Had my early stream and my late stream. And like I say, back then my big computer was still working, so I wasn't dealing with another piece of crap. Laura Lord. Yo, Richard, good morning. Hope you have a great day. I will not. I've got nothing but unpleasant things to do today. It's already starting out with a very slow live stream. Gorilla, what type of video do you make? Said I. Laura said I. What do you mean, what type of video do I make? I make videos. For this channel, I make videos where I talk about my opinion. For Random Street Theater, I review things. Prelit, hello, Richie boy. Guess what is rubbing to my face right now? Socks. Your sister's socks. Freak. 'Cause you're the freak unleashed, yeah, you're on the TV. Will you make me a promise? Stop me before we begin. Will you hold onto my hand? A fight we're losing again. Tell me it's alright. Tell me it's alright. Go ahead. Oh. Prelit, it's my little sister's worn socks. Oh, how did I guess, Prelit? How did I guess that? Because you're you and you're weird? Gorilla, this is quite cool. What is quite cool? Or that is quite cool. I don't think Prelit rubbing his sister's socks on his face is at all cool. That's just weird. Of course, then he doesn't have my sister. Rub my sister's socks on your face, and your face starts burning. Or at least I would imagine that's what would happen, because I mean, I had to pick up my sister's socks once and I got a rash. Oh, Gorilla, I had to make a new account. I am English, so I don't do Thanksgiving. Oh, really? The English don't have any concept of Thanksgiving? Lord, yo, Richard, good morning. Read that one. Laura Lord. Hair getting long looks majestic. Yes, I know. Makes my head look bigger, though. Ushanka Gorilla. No, I mean the video you make. Okay. Prelit. Yes, that is quite cool. I'm happy someone understands me. I like her vomit too, by the way. How is it your little sister is vomiting so much? Gorilla, have you ever played D&D? Oh, hell yeah. I normally play an orc, or a half-orc. I'm actually really good at D&D, or at least the story part. Not so much the playing part, but I come up with really weird characters, and I understand strategy. But it's like my character was a ranger, and the interesting thing was that he mostly used the bow, but when characters came up for melee, he started really kicking the crap out of them, and that's because he was not a ranged attacker. He was a close range. He was a combat. He was a warrior. But the thing there being is that he let his enemies run up to him, and he kept hitting them while they ran up to him, which was the better strategy. Prelit, dude, you need to taste it to understand it. They are really tasty, very good, especially when she's sick. That's just nasty. Laura, how is your old neighbor guy doing? What? Dead? I mean, do you mean the blind guy or the a-hole? Because the a-hole's long dead now. He died in the pandemic. Power Slave! Hope Caleb is still alive. Yeah, me too. Ushanka Gorilla, I just started, and do you do a YouTube channel on D&D? No, I do not do a YouTube channel on D&D. Prelit, I'm worried the taste will get worse when she gets older, though. Ugh. Laura Lynn, blind guy? Yes. One of my neighbors is blind. He was shot in the back of the head. And he's dedicated his life to making the world a safer place, so long as you're not a Caucasian. mean, my brother used to be very active. When he lived with me, my brother was very active with the neighborhood watch. He came home one day and he said they should call it Gringos Need Not Apply. And he never did neighborhood watch again. But do understand something about my neighbors and their. I mean, people like your neighbors can't be that bad. And it's like this, when my mother passed away, I was 10 years old, and they knew my brother was not fit to look after children. My father saw no need to move in, so I was taken care of by a violent schizophrenic from the age of 8 to the age of 18. And not one of my neighbors called the police. Gorilla, if you do make a YouTube channel on D&D, it could be very cool because people could like it a lot or do tutorials on D&D. I don't know enough about D&D to do tutorials. Like I say, I'm a story guy. I mean, there was one time we were doing this campaign, right? And we wound up fighting regenerating ogres. And so I'm an orc, and orcs will eat anything made of meat. If it's made of meat, they will eat it. If it's an animal, they will eat it. So I was saying, the secret to cooking regenerating ogre is to, cook it on the rare side so that it regenerates in your stomach and you stay full longer. And everybody in the room just explodes with laughter. They're like, orc cooking tips. I love it. What's wrong, sweetheart? Meow. 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 Nim is talking to me. Run, run, we are no match for Nim. Prelit. Sweat of young body is something else, dude. Saltier, but also sweet. Gross. Gorilla, that sounds very cool campaign. Well, I used to know a guy by the name of John who had dedicated his life to D&D. He literally went to college and studied anthropology of the cultures that did D&D. Laura, Nim? Yes, Nim, as in the Secrets of Nim, my cat, one of my cats, my black cat. Prelit, what? Yeah, that sounds very cool. Her little armpit is something else, Gorilla. Ugh. I mean, I've done some weird things in my life, but lick some chick's armpit? No. Right, Nimbusneen? Gorilla, I have to go now. Have a good day. Bye. Bye. Dana, 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 Dana. Oh, wait. I did have a little fat kid for lunch. Uh, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere we go. Laura, Nim plays for keeps. She's from the hood. Hmm. Prelit, It was nice talking to you, Gorilla. Take care. Too bad she's probably old. I would buy some stuff from her. Huh? Laura, do you still hear from Amanda or any of the other mods? Yeah. Um, I mean, I did a live stream yesterday, and a couple of the mods showed up. Amanda, I haven't heard from in like a week. Um, it's again, I don't do streams as often as I used to, and I used to not do streams at this. Used to be asleep at this time of day. So I mean, I really lost a lot of momentum when I got the second job, and I just, I need the money, but oh God, does it suck. And like I say, the um, the truck drivers are really warming up to me. They're really, you know, like I treat them like people. Okay, and the fact that I treat them like people means that they appreciate it. They see that I work hard. I get them out of there fast. I understand the fact that they need to get out of there to do their thing. I want them out of there so I can do my thing. It's just one of those things. But I mean, we treat each other like human beings, and that's not as common as you think in the industrial world. I mean, we tend to be treated like machines, and it's not very fun. I mean, like I say, unemployment is on the rise. November had a negative job growth, so we're. I guess I should be happy I have a job. There are 7.8 million Americans who don't have a job right now and want one. And a lot of them are asking themselves, like, how am I going to feed my kids? That shouldn't happen in America. Okay. But it does. And it's really sad. I mean, you would think in the most powerful nation in the world, we would be a little more forward thinking, but we're not. Laura, most truckers are actually cool, good people. Yeah. I mean, they're just people like any other people. They appreciate it when you work hard to do your job. Again, you know, part of my personality, one of the aspects, philosophies I live by, is to treat everyone with an equal level of respect. So, it's like there's guys I deal with every day and I don't actually know their name, but I deal with, you know, I think maybe 50 people on a daily basis. It happens. And by the way, just so you're aware, not all truckers are men. A lot of the truckers I work with are female. But it's like today. There's one girl who's a regular. She's always bringing empties back to the port. Empty shipping containers. And every now and again, I have to help her with a container. And I'm not supposed to touch the containers. I'm not. But because I am who I am, I help her close these containers. And there are these old rusty things that have been on the ocean a couple of times, and they're airtight, so they're very hard to open and very hard to close. But you know, it's just one of those things that I work hard, they work hard. It's best that we work hard together. I mean, I remember there was one time this truck driver came. It was a guy. I think he was in his mid 40s, like I am, and he had an empty container, and it wouldn't open for nothing. It's like he's just sitting there going, "I can't." Like, I'm about to drop this thing. I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to waste my time with this. And I just said, "No, I'm going to open this." And we opened it together. And Gorilla said hi. And afterwards, he gives me a fist pound, and he's like, "You good man?" And I go, "Yeah, I just needed some encouragement. No container is going to tell me what to do. Okay, I have opened and closed too many containers for some freaking piece of equipment to tell me what it's going to do. No. I am the human. It's the trailer. It does what I say. That's how trailers work. So yeah." And I mean, some of those things are damn hard to close. But then I've been opening and closing trailers for a long time, so those things don't bother me. But some of these truckers lead pretty lonely lives. And, a lot of people, they just don't realize what a truck is. They don't realize the power behind a truck. They don't realize how much weight those things are carrying. And they don't understand how difficult it is to be sitting in that cabin for so long, you know? So it's just one of those things. Gorilla, I'm now making a D&D campaign. Hmm. Well, good for you. Did you find your love of D&D in Stranger Things? If you are going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. If you are going to San Francisco, you're going to meet some gentle people there. Ushenka, no, I wanted Stranger Things because of D&D. Okay. Laura, for sure. My dad was a trucker my whole life. I missed going with him. Yeah. And we have much stricter rules for truckers now. But you guys ever have one of those experiences where you have two complete opposites, but they remind you of each other? I mean, last week, a woman at my work got engaged, and you know, I congratulated her, and she just goes, "Oh, thank you." And this was very surprised because we have very little contact with each other. I don't talk to her much. I don't see her much, but she's very public about her affairs. So and it reminded me of a time I was working at a homeless shelter. Laura, God bless truck drivers. They really do make our country run. Yeah. Anyway, so I remember a time I was working at a homeless shelter. There was somebody sleeping on the floor in the lobby. And I was like, that's not right. So I grabbed the blanket which had been provided and I unfolded it and I threw it on top of her. And she goes, "Oh, thank you." And I mean, I don't think we ever spoke after that or before that, in fact. I had very little contact with her as well, but they said the exact same thing. It's funny how you could do something simple for one of the poorest human beings you've ever met and for one of the richest and get the same response. thing. I don't know. What do you think you must need? You think you're a kitty? Well, you are a kitty. You don't need to think that. Gorilla said hi again. Congrats on 3.19 subs. Do you have any stories for my campaign? I don't know. What's your campaign about? I mean, is it a standard dungeon crawl or? Meow, 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 meow. Romeo and Juliet are together in eternity. Don't fear the Reaper. Fear my sister. I thought I lived in. Laura, so what are you doing with trucks at work? Not sure what your second job is. I'm a security officer at my second job. I work a truck gate. That's what I do. Okay. I'm the guy that logs out the trucks. This is a yard that's so large, they have a guard for inbound and a guard for outbound, and I'm the outbound officer. So every morning, when the loads are finished and the delivery drivers come up to the gate, I'm the one that logs them out. Zadly Lita, hi there. Yes, hello. Got about 10 minutes left in this stream, guys. It does remind me. Zadly is a Filipino name. That doesn't sound like Tagalog at all. Gorilla, good luck on your stream. Is there a stream tomorrow? I'll try to make one. Laura, I got you. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. Zadly, just call me John. But that's a Filipino thing, isn't it? That you have a you have a real name and then you have the name people call you. Sadly, yeah. See, my stepmother was Filipino, and I assure you, she is roasting in hell. But like her real name was Alicia, but she went by Laylee. And she had a son named Felipe, but he went by Pip. And I remember people would call him, like trying to get him to pay up on his credit card debts. They'd be like, "Is Felipe here?" And it's like, "You mean Pip? Ask for Pip." Ushenka, what is the American time? Because it's 2:44 p.m. in England, but I can watch at 3:15 p.m. It is 6:40 a.m. in Los Angeles, California. 6:45. I should probably get more sleep after this. But then what is sleep? Gorilla, Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Where's my sister? 7:46 here in Idaho. You know, one of the rules for Slug Bug when I played it was if somebody says Idaho, you hit them back and say, "That's right, bitch." Zadley. So what the hell is 6-7? 6-7 is nothing in particular. It comes from a rap song, and even the guy that wrote it has no idea. But In and Out has officially removed 6-7 from its queue because they're tired of people screaming. Because my classmates, yeah, they keep saying that. Like I say, don't mean nothing. Screaming it, yeah. It's a fad. It's like 420. It'll pass. Fall into the background. Become nothing but noise. Come on, feel the noise. Girls, rock your boys. I remember the first stream where that started showing up. It was like, what the? Can you sing? Yeah, I sing bass. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming forth to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming forth to carry me home. My warm up used to be Phantom of the Opera. I would actually get in a yoga position called the Floating Sphinx, and I would start singing softly, deftly. Night unfolds its splendor. Feel it, grasp it, tremulous and tender. Turn your sights away from the garish light of day. Turn your thoughts away from cold, unfreeing light. And listen to the music of the night. Can't sing Country Road. I don't know the words. It's a really good phone. Is it really though? West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Let me see. Country. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees. Younger than the mountains, growing like the breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. I don't think I sound very good doing it, to be honest with you. I mean, I do well with the somber songs, but I mean, I think this one's a little too drawn out. And there's one person watching, and we're at the end of the stream. And that person is me. All right, guys, I'm going. I'll talk to you all later. I'm Richard. Fat man on the